So the maximum time, guys, is 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day. Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the best waist training tips that I've learned on my experience on my waist training journey. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please stay to the end of this video. So the first thing that I would like to talk about is that before you put on a waist trainer, the first step is to use lotion or oil to definitely moisturize the skin underneath the waist trainer. Okay, so you definitely want to ensure that the skin underneath the waist trainer is moisturized to avoid itching, to avoid scarring. You definitely want to ensure that that place, and because you know, while you're waist training, the skin underneath the waist trainer loses a lot of moisture by sweating out, and sometimes when you take off the waist trainer, you notice that the skin just looks like, you know, it's less moisturized. It just looks like, you know, there's a lot of dead cells there. So you definitely want to ensure, especially if you're waist training for a long period of time, you definitely want to ensure that you use some oil. I personally use shea butter or coconut oil. You could also use your bio oil or whatever, you know, lotion or whatever thing that you think makes or helps your skin feel more moisturized. So you definitely want to. I also want to talk about ensuring that before you put on your waist trainer, you have to put on a tank top underneath, especially because you're wearing the waist trainer for longer hours, I believe, to get effective results. And that also helps you to avoid a lot of scarring and a lot of itching. You know, you're going to be wearing the waist trainer for a longer period of time, so you putting on the tank top underneath the waist trainer definitely helps you feel more comfortable wearing it for longer hours, and then you don't feel the steel or the bone steel in direct contact to your skin. So that's why it's important for you to ensure that you're wearing a tank top. The tank top helps you to ensure that you can wear the waist trainer for a prolonged period of time. You can wear it for hours, and it also helps you to avoid those marks that come from wearing a waist trainer. If you wear it directly on your skin, you can definitely see all the steel bones on your skin, but once you wear a tank top underneath, it avoids all of that scarring and itching, and then you can feel more comfortable wearing it for a longer period of time. Capiche? Now the next thing that I will talk about is sizing. I feel like this should have been the first point before we get into the wearing of the waist trainer, but anyways, I feel like you definitely have to ensure that you get a waist trainer that is your perfect fit. By perfect fit, I don't mean what you would definitely wear when it comes to, you know, your clothing. Yes, you could stick to your regular size, but one thing I know about waist training, I feel like I could make an entire video on the sizing, but I'll just do like a little bit of what I've learned from my experience. If you can put on the waist trainer so easily, it's definitely not your size. Like, it's a loose fit for you. You definitely have to, wearing a waist trainer, especially for the first period of time, the first week or the first time ever, it definitely has to be like a struggle. Like, sis, you have to like be sweating out, like, oh my god, I'm almost passing out kind of feeling, like literally like, oh my god, why? Yeah, it's not supposed to be a comfortable fit for you. So I always recommend that people size down. So anytime I would see, like, maybe regularly you wear like an extra large, I would recommend that you wear a size large, but it's always wise to look at the size chart of the waist trainer that you're getting, and whatever size chart, whatever category you fall into, if you do fall into the size large, say you're buying from a company LILLY, right, which you're using the discount code Kemi20 to get 20% off, right? So let's say you're buying like a LILLY waist trainer, right, which I am currently putting on because I love it. So let's say you're wearing that way, you want to look through their size chart, and maybe your inches fall into like a size large, yeah, so you definitely want to go for a size medium because it also has 3 hooks. So you definitely want to ensure that you're able to see your progress. You don't want to get something like something comfortable that you're just like, okay, oh god, I'm wearing a waist trainer, but it's not doing anything. It has to be able to give you this waistline. It has to be able to pull through your waistline, like give you that cinched effect. That's the whole essence of wearing a waist trainer, right? So yeah, so for waist trainers, when I looked through my size chart, I saw that I was an extra large, but instead of me getting an extra large, I decided to size down and go in for a size large. Okay, you also want to look out for your torso length. Are you a short? Would you wear a short torso? Now the torso starts from your underbust to probably, you know, like your lower belly. Yeah, that's what the torso is. That's the length. right, of your torso? Do you have a shorter torso? Do you have a longer torso? So those are also the things you need to look out for when you're talking about sizing for a waist trainer. Now look at me looking like, you know, a teacher for waist training. Okay, anyways, I'm so excited to share, you know, from my knowledge and my experience. I feel like I was the guinea pig, guys, so I'll definitely love to share from my knowledge on this waist training journey. So yeah, sizing is pretty much important. It's like everything is like, you want to buy an outfit, you definitely want to know what size you need to go down for. Like if you check out my previous waist training journey, I know some people were telling me how, you know, they feel that the waist trainer that I was wearing was probably too big, and yes, they were absolutely correct, because I was wearing an extra large in that particular video, and that's because I bought that waist trainer when I just had a baby. So my belly area, my postpartum belly, was definitely bigger than it is now, or than it was when I created the video. So I definitely should have gotten a waist trainer that I could size down. Okay, and they're like, if you can put one of your fingers into your waist trainer, then that waist trainer is probably too, you know, too loose for you if you can put all your hands in it or whatever. But I feel like a finger is not that bad. You should be able to, you know, pass through a finger, but your finger should not be able to like completely, your hand should not be able to completely fit into your waist trainer. No, I feel like that waist trainer is definitely a loose fit for you. So that is another thing I want to talk about. Sizing is key, like in the waist training journey is key. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. If you have any questions, any concerns as regards sizing, in the comment section, or you think like I should do a video on particular sizing, because I feel like that is so key on the waist training. The reason why waist training, your sizing is also important is that you want, because most of the waist trainers have 3 hooks, so you want to ensure that, you know, if you buy a perfect fit, you're definitely able to monitor your progress, because then you can move from, let's say, the outermost hook to the innermost hook, and to the middle hook, and then to the innermost hook. So then you're noticing that, oh yeah, I feel like I'm seeing progress, right? Like if before, you know, the outer hook, or you were comfortable with that, after a period of time it starts to feel too loose for you, then you can walk up to the middle hook and then to the innermost hook. Then you know that you're seeing progress. Some people will go as far as 2 sizes down. Yes, some people want that extra corset, you know, that corset feeling where you can cinch it in, and you know, it makes you feel like literally hourglass. Well, like, nah, take it easy, especially if it's your first time waist training. You just literally have to take it easy. Another thing I want to talk about is that ensure that your waist trainer is pulled down to the gut area, to the lower area, right? So that the lower area also gets a feel of the cinched effect, right? Just to ensure that you're evenly redistributing the fat to all areas of the body, right? The belly fat is evenly redistributed. That's how you get results, so that when you take it off, you notice that, okay, there's no bulge. Because when you don't put down the waist trainer, it gives you like a bulge in your lower area. So you definitely want to ensure that you make sure that the lower area of the cincher is down, like the bottom side is down, and it's making everything literally evenly distributed. Otherwise you start to develop a bulge, a lower bulge, and we don't want that, right? So you have to ensure that the lower area also gets a bit of the cinch, you know, ensure that the lower area is also cinched as well. That makes you more comfortable and ensures that you're properly waist training, because it's your entire torso. The waist trainer is supposed to be from your under bust to like your entire up to your gut area. Okay, it brings us to my next point. It brings me to my next point. You have to build and work up your waist training for maybe like a minimal of like 3 to 4 hours, or 4 to 5 hours. I know I started with like 4 to 5 hours max when I first started. Like my first 2 days ever from just purchasing the waist trainer, I started with like 4 to 5 hours, and I started to feel, you know, uncomfortable, as well as I really wasn't doing things right as well. I wasn't putting on my tank top, I wasn't moisturizing. So it was just like, you know what, this is just a pain in my neck, literally like a pain in my waist. That was how I felt. So you have to ensure that, you know, you start, like, even though you know you can stay for more hours, try to, you know, let the body get used to it. Like, condition your body first of all for like, you know, 3 hours. The next day you could do 4 hours. The next day you could do like 5 hours, or each week you could increase the number of hours that you stay. If it's 3 hours strictly, consistently, every day of the week, do your 3 hours, you know, like literally judiciously, right? But if it's 4 hours you want to start with, but I recommend between 3 to 5 hours in a day for the first, maybe the first week or the first period of time, or the first few days, depends on you and your experience with waist training. I hope this makes sense, and then you can walk up to the maximum hours, which I've seen all the researches, doctors have done all my research, and the maximum is always 8 hours. Now, no sleeping with the waist trainer on this channel. I don't know about you, sis, but you know, we ain't sleeping with the waist trainer, okay? And another thing that I want to ensure that I look out for now that I'm just touching and noticing this area is that you have to ensure that, you know, you have a waist trainer that also has like this breast cutout, because it makes it comfortable. My previous waist trainer was literally just straight, so I couldn't, you know, like, it was starting to affect like my lower boob, like, cause the line, I'll be like, you know, but this, like, you know, it's more it's more of a conscious, like this waist trainer, they were more conscious about that breast cutout, and I absolutely love it. Okay, maximum time, guys, is 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day. Come on now, 8 hours a day. No, some people swear that they can go for longer, but guys, I'm not talking to you about that. If maybe coincidentally or accidentally you do more than 8 hours, that is understandable, but not consciously going over the maximum recommended hours, right? I hope this makes sense. Next, stay consistent, guys. Like with everything else in life, I always talk about this, that there's literally nothing that you want to do in life that we won't talk about this particular word, consistency. I feel like someone's child's name should be consistency, because that is just one thing that always works. Like with everything else in life, you're doing a business, anything you want to see progress, you're trying to lose weight, you have to consistently, you know, waist train. You have to consistently waist train. Eat clean and healthy, still do your workout, even if it's like 3 times a week, in order for you to see effective results. Here, we don't want to just waste our time waist training, and after waist training you come and you eat, you know, like all the junk food in the world. Like my Nigerian people, you come and you finish eating swallow, you eat eba and pounded yam with egusi after waist training. Like, come on, guys, like that's like counter effect. That's not what we're looking for. We're trying to get all snatched, you know, summer body loading. You got, you know what time it is, you know what, you know what time it is. Like, we need to, you know, show them, as in give them, who is their daddy, who is their daddy. We need to give them, okay? So yeah, we cannot be doing counter effect, like we finish, you know, waist training for hours with all the struggle and everything, and later be like, you know what, I can't kill myself, oh, let me eat a bar and swallow. No, ladies, we have to show them that we are disciplined, right? You feel me? Give me a thumbs up if you feel me. Give me a thumbs up if you feel me, right? We can do this, ladies. I'm on your side. I'm on your corner. We need to slay now. Okay, anyways, next, rest is as important as hard work, right? Rest is as important as hard. Asking me, motivational speaker, inspire to perspire to aspire to inspire. Hey, as in, I'm a motivational speaker, guys. We have to give ourselves a rest day. Like, it's so important. Like, it could be like my rest day is always Sundays, because that's literally the day where I have my cheat meal as well. So yeah, so you could also just, you know, use that day for your body to just kind of gather its momentum again, to just recuperate. You feel me? Yeah, and the rest day doesn't mean we'll still eat all our junk food. Like, the rest day just for the body to just rest and be like, okay, yeah, let's see what we're about, okay? And one thing I also want to mention about, because I talked about exercise, if you're planking and you're using the waist trainer, it also helps you to ensure that your core is well engaged while planking and using a waist trainer. I try it and I always plank as many times as I can, maybe like 3 times in a day. I try to plank for like 30 seconds, you know, which works up to like what, a minute and, you know, 30 seconds each day. And guys, my abs be literally coming through, it be peeping through, okay, low-key. I know the abs is a hater, but I see you peeping through when I do planks, okay? You ain't gonna tell me nothing on this one, okay? Come on. I'm silly, guys. And in conclusion, and I learned this from a YouTuber as well, her name is Cameron White, shout out to her. She said something that was so profound to me, that a waist trainer is like wearing braces. If you've ever had any experience wearing braces, like wearing like a retainer, right? Once you take it off, everything goes back to the way it was. Like, you know, braces like they would use for your teeth to kind of straighten things out on your teeth. Once you take off the retainer, then everything, you know, as it's growing out, as the teeth is growing out, everything goes back to the way it was. So that's how it is with waist training. And once you stop waist training, everything literally goes back to the way it was. Waist training is supposed to, you know, was developed back in the day, especially it's more popular when women just give birth. So it's supposed to help things, you know, go back to the way it was. So that's how waist trainer is. Like, you know, don't give up. Like, I would always recommend, I want to conclude with this, that just give it like a 30-day grace period, and if you don't see any results or any changes, then you can give up, which I do not recommend. But I just want to say, like, give it like a 30-day period, apply all the tips and all the ways in which I feel like I've gotten results, use all of these tips, and if you don't see results, that's the only time, which I don't think is enough reason for you to give excuses, because there are loads of other advantages of waist training aside, you know, for weight loss. It's also important for posture and all that good stuff. I have an entire video on the advantages of waist training. So just give it a 30-day chance, and like everything else, I always recommend consistency is actually key. Waist training has been amazing for me. I don't know about anybody else or anybody else's experience, but when I'm waist training, like literally, you know, be seeing my waist snatched by the gods for days. So guys, I don't know about you, but please don't let anybody like say anything wrong about waist training. Waist training is very effective. It gives me effective results. If I know I'm going somewhere or it's a birthday party coming in 2 months and I literally want to get snatched, waist training always gets results. Tell them Kemi says so. I don't care what anybody else says, but waist training is big, guys. Anyways, guys, I have a few final tips. So if you stay to this end of this video, you're the one that's gonna get the gems. Now guys, come closer. You know what I heard about waist training? So I heard that with a waist trainer, if you can turn the waist trainer upside down, especially if the lower fat is your core area, or you want to get more effective results, I heard that if you turn the waist trainer upside down and waist train, that you definitely get more results with the lower guts. Also, I discovered this particular video, I'm going to be linking it in my description box, about a YouTuber where she said that, you know, you can use something called the ab board. I'm going to be searching a picture of what the ab board looks like, right guys? So this ab board is usually used for after surgery, after people do, you know, their liposuction or post surgery, right? So people use this ab board, and because most of the latex waist trainers, now not this one I'm putting on board, the average waist trainer that used to be created was literally loose and kind of slack for me. Yes, so the ab board helps you to get more effective results when you're waist training. So you put on the ab board before putting on your waist trainer. It's kind of literally very hard. I'm going to be doing some more research on that, but I just thought to drop you guys these gems just in case you can get your hands on it before. Let me know in the comment section, tag me later if you begin to see amazing results. But as soon as I get my hands on it, I'll do an entire video and create that, you know, for the progress, because that's what literally I'm all about on this channel, helping each other out, you know, to achieve our weight loss bodies or postpartum bodies or mom bod and looking all snatched by the girls, helping us to build our confidence, talking about, you know, fashion and our fitness weight loss journey. That's literally all I'm about. Anyways guys, I have blabbed a lot in this video. Pardon me if that's not your vibe. If you like, you know, YouTubers that just go straight to the point, you don't want the personality. I can't help it, you know, that's why it's personality. Anyways guys, thank you guys so much to the real G's that stayed to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Please kindly turn on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I make an upload. And thank you guys. Please, if you did get anything or you saw, you know, some value in this video, it literally helps me out here by you giving me a huge thumbs up. So thank you guys so much. I'm not scared to ask, not shy to ask. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you aren't subscribed to this channel, please it's a family up in here. It's literally good vibes with family. We out here helping each other to slay, you know, our bodies to the God's perfection. Anyways, to slay our bodies, literally, okay? Everybody's perfect. Every single curve is perfect. We're just helping each other, you know, to ensure that our bodies is the best it can possibly be, okay? And we're more comfortable in our skin doing everything that we have to do. So anyways, I don't know why I digress. I talk so much, literally. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Kemi. Let me know in the comment section if it's your first time meeting me, say hi or whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and bye bye. Love you.